could be a scene from a movie. I could be in Las Vegas. Surprise, surprise, I'm in Jaipur in Shiv Vilas and you're watching the Big Fat Indian Wedding. The wedding of Shalini and Nitesh, and while I wait for their grand arrival, I'm going to check out what the cocktail function is all about. A 4-hour drive from the bustling capital of Delhi, I found myself in the outskirts of Jaipur, where a beautiful property had been turned into a full-on party place. The lights and sound decked up to resemble the city of Las Vegas, and as I walked in, I knew this was going to be a unique wedding. I was told that Shalini and Nitesh were going to make quite a grand entry, so before they did, I decided to look around the place. The theme for the evening is Las Vegas, and no trip to Las Vegas, whether real or simulated, is complete without gambling. Hi! Come to us. Putting 5 on 20. As my losing spree was coming to an end, a thundering sound of a beast of a machine caught my ears. I lost! And there they were, the blushing bride and her man rolling in. Quite the style, I thought. I had seen many entrances, but this one was certainly out of the blue. Nitesh and Shalini rode through the crowd on their fancy steed, looking quite stunning. And soon enough, the sky was painted with different hues as the fireworks set the ball rolling. Bollywood served as the backdrop as friends and family took to the stage, depicting the love story through some beautifully choreographed songs. And as we found out, it wasn't as easy as it looked. Okay, so I'm standing with a group that put that little dance together. What is the story?
Well, the thing is, as you saw in the skit, Nitesh and Shalini, they made a wedding, and then things took off from there, and that's what we put in the same.
But it was really nice. Thank you. This is a lot of effort. How much effort went into it? How long have you guys been rehearsing?
A month's practice.
A month? Yes. You managed that?
Yeah.
Getting everyone together for a month? Yeah. Wow. So what is the Shalini Nitesh story?
They met at a wedding,
Okay.
and they met a few times after that as well. They liked each other and they went for it.
And that was what the whole dance thing was about?
Yeah, so we started off with a wedding,
Yeah.
and we ended with a wedding.
Okay. Like that. Well done.
Thank you.
So go in and enjoy this.
For sure.
Thank you guys. Nights get chilly out here in Rajasthan, so I'm going to call it a day. But tomorrow, I'm going to meet the bride and see if I can unravel the love story behind this wedding. The next morning, I decided to look around the wedding venue before I met Shalini. This place was pristine, said about the bride, who was looking her blushing best, spending her last few hours of single life with her family. It was here that we met her and asked her to reveal everything about her story.
We actually had a friend's wedding in Feb, and so it was a group going from Dubai to Jaipur. So at that time I met Mitesh.
And how did the family get to know?
We were just normal friends. I didn't know him actually. Later we just had a chit chat, he started liking me. And when we came back to Dubai, he just asked me out and I said that, I don't know. You have to speak to my parents about it. So yeah, so he said okay, fine. And then slowly, gradually, after a few months, he just spoke to his mom and mom spoke to my mom and things happened.
Actually, it was very subtle. It was more in subtle hints, and I didn't really ask her out directly, and I never really actually popped the question as such. Yeah, she wanted our parents to actually approve of it, and one fine day, actually, when Ganpati days were going on, their parents saw me for the first time, and they said the guy is all right, and they met my parents over there, and it just ticked off from there, and there's no looking back. It's been 2 months, and here I am, all married.
She'd gone to Jaipur for her friend's wedding, and she came back and she told me she's really happy because there was a boy who liked her, you know, and she's talking about him and everything.
There was a Ganpati Visarjan that happens. The entire 11 days there's a function. So because Mitesh wanted this to happen so much that he used to come every day to our house and for the prayers, and down there, like, because it was like kind of strange because you're having a guy coming in the family prayers, and he was very keen to talk to one of the family members, let them know about him and stuff. So he wanted him to come into the spotlight. And I guess that kind of really worked out because we were seeing him, and then we asked Shalini, we said, what's the deal? And I think, yeah, later on, it all happened to work out. His mom came and spoke to our family members, and I think from there it kind of sparked, and then, yeah.
It's the morning of the wedding today, and the theme for tonight is Royal Rajasthan. Behind me, preparations are on in full swing to make this ancient castle as resplendent as it was in its heydays. So how do they do it? Let's go find out. Work was on at a frenetic pace to ensure that everything was just right for this special day. I managed to catch hold of the wedding planner on this busy day.
Absolutely.
This is Jairaj. You're the wedding planner of the day, right?
Absolutely.
And of the entire wedding.
Yeah, that's right.
So this is a lovely place. What was the brief given to you by the clients? How do they want their wedding to be?
The client is, the family is from Dubai. And while they have family in Jaipur, they're coming from there, all the guests are from Dubai. So they wanted something which was a little different and nice and a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So while the wedding there is a serious part to it. It is also a nice place where people get together, they want something unusual and different.
Yeah, today's the wedding and the theme is Royal Rajasthan.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't do anything else in Rajasthan. And we have,
in a place like this, this is so beautiful.
Yeah, we have such a beautiful palace here. And we are, see, the challenge is to do something which is different. But you know, you have to work within the architecture of the place. So the idea is just to enhance it, maybe take it back to what it was once upon a time, and just do that. So you're going to see a lot of crystal and gold and lights, and that's what the theme is going to be.
Just walking around, one knew that this was going to be quite the majestic affair. Well, the preparations have totally paid off, and Chomu Palace has been restored to its ancient, majestic best.